Hello friends, welcome back to Blue Pig Reviews. Today we're going to deal with another type of spirit that doesn't commonly come on this channel. Some of you may be familiar with the two sisters of the liquor cabinet, that's Sherry and Brandy. And this bottle here, kind of brings both of them together because it is a brandy that's been aged in sherry casks. This is Lustau's Brandy de Jerez Solera Reserva. These sell for about $20. I got this for about $20 at Mid Valley Wine over here in near Newburgh, and I also picked it up for about the same at Big Value over here in New Windsor. So it's very affordable, very much around. Brandy pretty much has been, other than the regular brandies that you get like cognac and whatever, really don't get cocktailed in as much, even though drinks may be called like a brandy Alexander. They're usually made with cognacs. Here you have a brandy by Lustau that is approachable and affordable, and brandy is derived from distilling wine. This one's from being distilled from Spanish white grapes. It's aged 3 years in American oak, and those American oak barrels that it's aged in once held Amontillado Sherry. So Amontillado Sherry. As you can see, I haven't been drinking yet, but I'm still messing up. Amontillado Sherry, and aged for 3 years. And let's give this a taste and see where this belongs. Hand's a little greasy, seems like. I'm going to taste it in a special glass. Get a little bit on the nose. This comes in at about 80 proof. And as you can see, it's a nice chestnut color. That's the label there, Lustau's label. I remember this coming in the blue label before. So this may be a new labeling. The blue is about the same. But it's a little more dry, I believe. But either way, both of them are very, very good. Let's get a smell. Immediately, even before I got this glass up there, you get the fruity grape smell. Comes right off the glass. A little bit of the oak, but mostly that grape wine sweet smell. Color is nice from the oak. Yeah. Sweet, grapey, not overtly sweet. Quickly turns to a sharp pepper from the oak. You get a little bit of tannin. It goes down, very fruity. Very round. A good mouthfeel. Again, that oak tannin and the proof stay on the tongue. Good firm hug. Sweet sipper. Shouldn't be regulated to old men smoking cigars in the back room, which we commonly kind of put brandy in the sifter. I think we could get this in a cocktail. The cocktail I'm thinking of is called the Harvard. And the Harvard is a riff off of the old the Manhattan. So we're going to get our ingredients. We're going to need our brandy. We're going to need a good vermouth. And I'm using a Mediterranean vermouth, which is Casal's. Forgive the label. Casal's add a little condensation in the refrigerator. And we're going to top it with a little bit of seltzer water to help edge down around the taste. You don't have to put the seltzer in it. You can go for broke with just these two spirits and a little Angostura bitters. Let's make it. Hard to put this one down. Let's clear our space. First thing you're going to need is a mixing glass or mixing tin. I'm going to fill that bad boy up with ice. And we're going to need 1 ounce of our vermouth. And that's a heck of a cork pop there. I'm going to get 1 ounce of that going. Yeah. We're going to get 2 dashes or 3 of your Angostura bitters. I'm going to go with 2. And then you're going to do 2 to 2.5 ounces of your brandy. And for me, I'm going to go just at 2. I'm going to keep your family safe. I'm going to get 2 ounces in there. And you see that it has the same proportions as the Manhattan vermouth is one. The whiskey would normally be 2. Here, that's what's going to be 2 is going to be that brandy. We're going to stir that. We're going to stir this till it's chilled. Now, because you're going to put seltzer on top of it, you don't want to make it too diluted. So you want to get this till you feel the firm chill on, slight chill on the glass. It's kind of firm, and then you want to stop because you don't want to make it watery. And about where they are already. Pop that down, and we're going to get a chilled coupe, which I'm going to grab from the freezer. Chilled coupe from the freezer. Nice chilled coupe. We're going to strain our cocktail in there. And that looks pretty nice. Get that out of our way. And then we're going to garnish it with an orange peel and top it with our soda. So let's cut our orange peel first. Doing that over here to the side. Make a slit. What I'm going to do is express the oils all over the top. Rub a little on the glass. And then at last, with my slash, I'm going to twist and put it on the side. And then I'm going to top with our soda. Yeah, that's explosive. And you only want a little bit. Just enough to kind of give it a flash. Not even 10 mils. Maybe less than that. And we'll give it a taste. That's the glass. Cheers and good pouring. And that's nice. And if you use a heavier vermouth like Oaky or anything else, it'll still work. This brandy has a lot of whiskey-like properties. It shines through. I can still taste the tannins, and I can still taste the fruity roundness. Great cocktail. The Harvard. And a great bottle. Go out and try some sherries and some brandies, but definitely try the Lustau Solera Reserva, Brandy de Jerez. Around $20. Can't beat that. Good sip. Whether you're having a cocktail, you have it straight in the glass. Cheers and good pouring from Blue Pig Reviews. And I'm going to take all of these with me.